Hello, welcome everyone to the end of our suffering. So, welcome to one of the biggest conflicts of interest you'll ever have as a Panthers fan because all it would take is a regulation loss tonight in order for the Panthers to secure the eighth overall pick, which would guarantee that our pick at worst in the upcoming draft is a 10th overall and thus protected. Hey Dana, thank you for the $10. Thank you, Dana. Thank you very much. Sabrango and Benning, the top defensive pair tonight. Oh my god. This season cannot end fast enough. Also, in case any of you were wondering, I did see that the Heat ended up losing a dogfight in overtime to the Hornets. And this was after LaMelo Ball tripped Bam Adebayo and took him out essentially for almost the entire game. Bolvar says, you know what? Maybe instead of lifting, maybe Jaws just needs to do the Mickey Mouse stance instead. Colin says the Heat will get a draft pick, so them losing was a good thing. Well, perhaps they were just saving themselves from being utterly embarrassed in the first round of the playoffs like they were last year. Maybe the general manager of the Heat will actually make moves this next trade deadline or this offseason. Hello, hot dog. How is everyone doing? Does anyone want to offer predictions for this game? So the only other games taking place tonight are Stars, Sabres, Rangers, Lightning, besides Panthers, Leafs, Sens. Go Leafs! Go Leafs! Yeah, it's difficult to say that. Sharks, Blackhawks, so an utterly meaningless contest there. And the most important game of the night, I kid you not, is Kraken Golden Knights. The Golden Knights just need 1 point to clinch that utterly garbage Pacific Division. Orlando wants an MLB and NHL team. MLB team could work, but an NHL team? Hot Dog says Detroit wants to finish out strong, so they'll give it their all this game. Bolvar, Bolvar's, you need the Leafs to win and the Kraken to lose out, so Boston gets their pick. Bolvar says the Pacific Division is that Ron Swanson dumpster meme.
Yeah. I know. It's been a different day than what she's used to.
Red Wings and Blues and Sharks and Jets. Let me look at the standings one last time. Again, the Golden Knights just need 1 point to clinch the Pacific tonight. If not, the Oilers could steal it from them at the last possible moment. So the Blues play the Mammoth tomorrow. The Ducks play the Predators. Sharks and Jets play against each other. Kings versus Flames. Canucks versus Oilers. And Kraken versus Avalanche. Colin, is there trivia tonight? I do not believe so.
She's outside and just kept going back to the door one year.
Maybe I can't go outside right now.
She wants her plate.
You want your playtime? I gotta get the game going. Hold on, dude. I'm gonna get the game on TV. Hold on.
I tried. I wasn't good enough for her.
Hold on. Let me get the game on, Lele, and then I'll play with you. Just hold on.
The price you pay for a banged-up Brandon, Carlo, Fraser, Minton, and a first is going to age well. What could go wrong? Phil Kessel era wasted 2.0.
Do you have the TV going?
Henderson says you'd love for everything to fall into place so that Edmonton has to face Colorado.
All right,
LA versus Edmonton can't happen again. For the love that is all in is good and right.
Okay, let me have my dinner here, and then I will play with you. Okay, just give me a second. I know. All right, this is it. Last game of the year.
So
And Klaus starts the baseball channel tomorrow.
they never fixed the height of those two Stanley Cup champions banners. If Vancouver wins in regulation and the Ducks and Kings win, the Avalanche play Edmonton. You need that so bad. It'd be the funniest thing ever. Tony says, happy 10th anniversary. Let's go Oilers and Kraken.
Thank you, bud.
All right, so Zabrango and Benning is our top defensive pair.
Awesome.
Havorka, Allsure, Bjornfoot, Jensen. So, if I'm not mistaken, a regulation loss here by us would clinch the 8th overall pick.
Okay.
Prior to the lottery.
No.
Would guarantee us having our pick.
No. Okay.
Derek, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Derek.
He says, thank you guys for another great season of streaming. Hope to see more in the playoffs. Joe Ekblad, Kulikov, Bennett, Reinhardt, Lundell. Those are all scratches.
I can't watch the game.
Why not?
I can watch the stream, but I can't watch the game out.
Why can't you watch the game? Just put the chair here.
Hot Dogs is
Just put the chair.
Hot Dogs is come on, Detroit.
The she's sitting there looking for you. Okay. All right.
She's looking for Dad.
Yeah, but she was laying there. I tried to play with her. She was laying there by the stairs waiting for
She wants
you.
to play stick.
Mm-hmm. She's got to wait. Okay. Let me get the chat going.
All right, so now,
Can you turn it up just a little bit? I can't even hear it.
all right, how's that? A little more.
That's good.
Okay. Zabrango, one of the more recognizable names left out there, aside from Lusterine. Who's in net for the Wings? We believe it's John Gibson.
I think it is. Okay.
It's John Gibson.
All right. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay.
All right, less than 17 minutes to go.
Thank you again, Derek.
Terrace off of the puck over Bjorn Foot. Over the Boquist.
All right. Can we just make sure we get our draft pick now? Kind of disappointing that just Bob didn't play and there's no word on the extension or nothing. Just crickets. Oh,
Cop shoots saved by Tarasov.
here comes Samoskevich again.
Why is Kachuk playing?
I don't know. Well, he wanted to play, I guess, but
I haven't seen him out on the ice though.
he's right there.
That's not
No,
Kachuk.
that's not Kachuk.
That's Schwint. Are you positive that Kachuk is playing?
He said he was going to play.
Hey, Luke Cunnin with the puck. There he is. There's Chucky, and he sends the puck flying through the air.
Oh, nope, blocked away.
So Timu's shot, I think, just went wide.
This is a game we need to lose. Just get the pick. I know we got the culture and all of that. I understand all of that. But come on.
Bob says the Blues will finish ahead of us even if we win. The Blues have the third tiebreaker, 2-0 head-to-head.
Yes, he does. Yeah, but we clinch at least 8th if we lose, which means no matter what happens, we get the pick.
But we have to lose in regulation
Right.
to clinch it outright.
Yeah.
We would have to rely on other teams getting at least a point.
Oh no! Immediately we scored a goal.
Is that Hinostroza?
Yeah, it was Sinostroza. You big dummy! What are you doing? Ah,
we scored a goal. That
shit!
sounds funny.
You big dummies! You're gonna screw up the tank.
He didn't get the memo.
Jeez, how did that puck? I mean, Gibson must have not even seen it. He didn't even move.
MJ!
Hey, MJ.
You guys said 6:15, right?
Yeah, but you weren't there. He must have got the time. It was 6:15 our time, MJ.
Oh, you were all with Nick.
No, MJ didn't. MJ wasn't there. He must have got the time wrong.
Yeah.
It was 6:15 our time.
Frozen Duckling says the Florida Panthers were the ones who demoralized the Red Wings into missing the playoffs with the 2 wins they had after the Olympic break. McGowan
Yeah,
says,
MJ.
"Why were you winning?"
Crap.
That's okay, MJ. Brother Gene knew what time it was, and he just fell asleep. I still ain't heard from him. He was supposed to have a whole display with all the Panthers inaugural year stuff that he's got, and he just fell asleep, I guess. Either that or he dead.
Rangers 1, Bolts 0. Where do we think Patrick Kane goes?
Hey, that's tripping.
He's a free agent.
Man, come on, Tarasov. You can help us with the tank.
The Lightning would love to have him, I'm sure. Patrick Kane.
That I don't know.
Maybe he
The
goes
Lightning
to
are going to lose in the first round and blow it up.
maybe he goes to the Canadiens or the Sens.
Yeah, Brother Gene was supposed to be on right after you. So I had to go straight from Nick to my parents because, yeah, he was supposed to be there. I still haven't heard from him.
Derek says Kane goes to the Flyers to help them 20 years later after Philly missed out on him in the draft. Colin says you need to praise Tarasov, Jaws. It's the only way.
I know. Oh, let me get my battery charged.
Tony's can see Bennington going to Florida and Bob Iver staying or going in. Rhino going to Toronto.
You mean Timu Rhino? Timu. That Rhino.
Well, all he said was Rhino.
Well, Reinhardt's not going anywhere. It's a real Reinhardt.
The real Reinhardt, please stand up. Please stand up.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to be inebriated, I think.
I'm already ahead of you.
You. Boy, boy, boy.
MJ says, Kyle, good to see you again. We missed you here in Flying Fluffy Land.
Yeah. Somebody's got vacationitis. All right, you stupid
How'd that
dolphins.
happen? The camera
What
got
happened?
moved.
That's weird. Okay, that's good. Come on,
Susie says we need the Sharks to win tonight.
just one game, guys. Could you guys just? We know we appreciate it. We won the cups and we got the culture and all. I get it. I do get it. But come on, guys.
I do not believe Verhage is playing tonight.
No, I think it's just
Patel.
Chucky.
Fishing rod. The Panthers and Heat are going fishing.
Hey, Patel. I might have an extra rod they can borrow.
Yeah, you'll need to get a wooden rod so that Spoelstra can beat the crap out of LaMelo Ball for tripping Bam Adebayo and knocking him out of the play-in game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the Heat were without their best player and allowed a 3 in the final seconds to get the game to overtime, and then allowed another 3, I believe, to lose by 1 point in overtime to the Charlotte Hornets.
I see. What you said, Red?
Skoog got the assist.
See if Nick's any information.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Stream after this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I gotta take care of this. Okay. How do I need to do this?
Too much.
Yes. No, it's not too much.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors.
Right, I'm gonna.
And 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
You can always show it to
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, we need the Kraken to win both of their remaining games. And we also could use the Jets to win. Patelron says the young and hungry Charlotte Checkers ruining the tank. Oh yeah, I did see a crazy Vilmanis goal that he scored against the Hershey Bears in the playoffs. St. Louis is one more game and they'll likely lose. The Jets do play the Sharks tomorrow. Hey, MJ, thank you for the 50.
Hey, thank you, MJ. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, bud.
Says, happy final day of the season, Jaws, Kyle, Donna, Leia, and all else. We made it. Glad it's finally coming to an end. It was too long. So sorry for messing up my time slot for the anniversary stream.
It's okay,
to make up for it. Final headlines coming up.
Thank you, MJ. Appreciate you, bud. Okay, how do I get this on? I can't focus on everything. Just too much.
I wish I could help.
Bovar says, good news, Kyle. Even if the Panthers win this game, they'd be in a three-way tie for 10th, which they lose both tiebreakers due to certain stats being lower than Blues and Sharks. Well, the thing is the Panthers need their draft pick before the lottery to be no lower than 8th. That way, should worst case scenario happen and the Panthers fall a whole 2 spots in the lottery, we'd still be at 10th and still have the pick. Patelron says, remember, Jaws, next season will be 84 games.
Oh, boy. That's right.
Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
So the Stars already have a 1-0 lead over the Sabres. Literally no one in the East has anything left to play for. Except if you're a lower tier team, you need to play for draft position.
Gatorade lower sugar. Hydrates better than water. Is it in you? Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich.
I cannot believe it is going to come down to the 82nd game of the season to determine what order the Pacific teams are in and who's the second wild card in the West.
I am dropping a link in the chat that I'm going to pin. And this is the link to Nick's stream tonight. When you're done watching us, this is the link to Nick's stream on Twisted Wrister.
9:50 to go in the first.
He has a friend who had a heart attack, and he's doing a game to benefit him. All the super chats and everything. There's a GoFundMe attached as well.
Stomach cancer. He's got stomach cancer.
Is that what it was?
Stomach cancer, yeah.
I thought it was a heart attack. I thought it was
Yeah, stomach cancer.
I really thought it was a heart attack, but if you say so, you might be right.
I can go to his thing and check.
Run with King says, let's go Calgary tomorrow. You do not want to watch another boring Kings versus Oilers first round for a 5th straight year. Embrace your destiny.
I don't want to pin it now. Okay.
Being outshot 6-3, and yet we're winning. That's not how the script is supposed to go. Bovar says, do you think they eventually just say, hey, we already got rid of 2 preseason games, to cut that to 2 preseason games, just cut both of the preseason games and makes an 86-game season? You need some sort of preseason. The Red Wing lead hits in this game 5-0.
And was diagnosed with stomach cancer 5 months later. We're both right.
Okay.
Put on the jersey. What jersey, JC? Which one?
Oh, probably one of the ones that he sent tonight.
One of the ones that aren't supposed to go in a glass case.
Why don't I have it? It was copied.
Well, right now I'm rocking the classic shirt, but oh look, there's Nolan Foote. Ton says pissing away lottery pick incoming. All right, so now Noah Gregor has the puck stolen from him. Major off the wing. Puck goes out of play. 6:42 to go in the first. Bolvar says the preseason is weird in the NHL. Almost 99% of the roster spots are already decided. Unlike the NFL, there really isn't a reason to have a young guy make the team with the preseason. Carlos says, happy decade anniversary, and with that, the season finale.
Yeah, this is not the end of the season any of us thought was coming, that's for sure.
All right, so now the Panthers.
What you doing, Lele?
Cole Reinhardt has to send the puck back around. You have to try again to get the clear.
Careful, lady girl. Okay. Okay, we got to kill a penalty.
So we're on the penalty kill. The Sabres just tied the game at 1. The Goblin says the Wings aren't even trying, bro. I'm crying.
Did you find the link to the GoFundMe? That was a link to the find the link to the GoFundMe. Email it to me. Adjust Real Coaching, please, because I'm having link problems. It's not working for me.
Ton says, why is Chucky even playing?
Just to troll us.
It's for the home crowd.
Yeah, but the fact that Bob's not playing, this was not. It was supposed to be a contract, and then Bob plays, and then they yell Bobby, and we go away. And now we got no contract. We don't have any goalies signed under contract for next season right now, and like they didn't put us through enough this year. Now we got to sit here and wait for who knows how freaking long, when we find out what's going on. What's that?
Silva, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, Silva. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate
Says-
you, bud.
Hey, y'all, if we lose tonight's guaranteed top 10.
Right.
If we win, Blues and Jets have to win both their games or we lose the pick. Tonight's
Son of a
make or
bitch.
break.
Come on, guys.
Done.
Thank you.
Yeah, currently we are 8th. We are 8th in the draft lottery. A regulation
Right?
loss would guarantee that we are in the top 10 after the draft lottery.
Nothing is coming to my ear. I'm having a day. I'll check on the intermission. Okay. The stuff I sent myself didn't come in either. That's why I'm sitting here frustrated. I'm just trying to help him out and post the link.
So Ron says Chucky playing because he didn't work on his podcast.
Yeah.
Run with Kings asks, any predictions on where Matthews lands? Bob says if we get 9th, only 1.7% chance of dropping to 11th. Do you like those odds?
Well, I mean, and that's the thing is that we're still going to win the draft lottery. So,
Bolvar says Tortorella has an 8-0-1 record with Vegas. You highly doubt they're going to lose to
here
the
we
Kraken.
go again, shorthanded.
Greer nearly collides with Gibson. Eugene says you're not going to be disappointed because then you wouldn't play the Mammoth. Now, a reminder that the Red Wings' first round pick is Blues property this year. Correct?
I believe so. You say so.
It was the Justin Falk trade.
Yeah, that's right. They just did that. That's right.
So they have an active interest in actually making that pick worse. Detroit, you getting the message? Hey, MJ, thank you for the 50.
Hey, thank you,
Thank
MJ.
you.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, bud. What do we got?
Sports headlines: NBA investigating the Bam Adebayo LaMelo Ball incident. The NFL looking at putting in replacement refs.
Yeah.
Vancouver might get an MLB team. Aja Wilson re-signs with the Aces. Lionel Messi sued for $7 million for not attending an exhibition.
Thank you, MJ.
We're going to laugh, Patel Ron, to add a serious question. We're going to laugh if the Leafs end up missing out on their pick after the season they've had.
Sherrod is still playing? Hmm? You just want to look at the chat?
3 minutes to go in the first.
I gave 50 to it. But unfortunately, it's going to have my name, but
Okay. All right. Thank you.
instead of us, from us.
Okay. Yeah, you'll know.
The Leafs are locked into their picks as taunts. If we win tonight, we want the Sharks to beat the Jets tomorrow. If we lose, we want Winnipeg to win.
All right. Well, unfortunately, we killed that penalty off. I'm just trying for one game.
One game.
So for us to lose. Oh, I see what is happening. Why is that happening?
That's one of your spam.
No, it's signed. My phone signed into the wrong Gmail.
Oh,
That's why I'm sitting here.
there I am.
There you are.
All right, so Sabrango with the puck. Hinestroza sends it across. Boquist off the wing, but he does not score because he's the new victim of Samoitis. Toronto has to be a little happy since the Kings made the playoffs. Their third round pick for Lawton has now become a second. Toronto is over 50% to move down from the 5th overall pick. Wow. Reimer is in net for the Sens. Last minute of play. We've nearly caught up in shots. The Red Wings have been stuck at 6 shots for a while now. Ton says, I know we're the best team when healthy, but adding a top 10 pick in an off year, it's common sense. Apparently it isn't for them, though.
I know.
And you'll wait until after the intermission to put up the world headlines. Puck is out of play with 14.6 to go in the first.
Our teams are working every day because reliability isn't an option. It's a working for you every single day.
You hungry Xenomorph, you did the math. Final tally for the season. 462 man games missed due to injury. This does not include parental and personal leave. That is almost 6 seasons worth of hockey. Cunnin got one last chance, but the score remains 1-0 after 1.
Just won't work for him.
I can do it.
It's just home. I need a minute.
I can do it.
You can't post to the channel the way I can. Only I can
On
do
there,
it.
I can.
Do the Leafs
It's not
fire her coach tomorrow?
It's gonna be. And then I'll come back and fix it on
And if
my
I go in next YouTube, copy that.
JP says, Kyle, I bet you're going to be cheering on the pesky Sens in the playoffs because Chucky's brother Brady is on the team. Well, yeah, of course I'll cheer for the Sens. They'll be taking on the Hurricanes. It'll be quite intriguing to see if the Sens learn from any of the mistakes that cost them their first round series against the Leafs last season. Yeah, Penguins Flyers will be a slugfest. Bolvar says media day for the Leafs is not expected till either tomorrow or Friday. Most likely it would be after media day that Berube gets fired.
This is why we don't do artificial. Make a smart choice. Blend Frost Premium Meat. The evergreen stamp application started with Expedia. That news.
Funfish says Sens versus the Canes. You can't see the Sens getting out of that series.
Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to focus.
So the Eastern Conference series are all set. We are getting Hurricanes versus Senators, Sabres versus Bruins, Lightning Canadiens, and Penguins Flyers. I think by far the most entertainment value is going to be in Penguins Flyers. And then a close second would probably be Sabres Bruins, just because of the Sabres finally breaking the playoff drought. Bob says if San Jose beats Chicago tonight, we're guaranteed the 8th pick. Is that so? Bolvar says the Canes are soft. The Senators can easily pull off the upset with Brady going rock'em sock'em robots on them. Well, have the Sens actually improved from the team that was so completely exposed by the Maple Leafs last playoffs? I've heard the goaltending. The Panthers have been personal benefactors of awful Sens goaltending this season between both Linus Ullmark and I wish I could immediately remember the other dude's name off of memory. All right, so what are your predictions for the second period? JP says holes in Habs defense. So
when we return on our first intermission report, we will hear from the Wilmer Scoop recording his first ever NHL point. We'll chat with Katie when we return.
Again, we are rooting for the Blues and Sharks to win their remaining games. We especially could use Winnipeg and Seattle to win their games. Do they do that?
Movement that inspires. My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
Fun fish. To be fair to the Heat, they lost their best player to another dude on a different dude on the other team tripping him. It does suck to not even make it past the play-ins this year if you're a Heat fan, but maybe the Heat will finally realize they need more than Bam Adebayo and his ability to randomly put up 83 points out of nowhere to actually have a competent championship contending team. So yeah, there's a lot at stake here. if you're a Panthers fan, because it is definitely tempting to root for the loss here to ensure our top 10 pick. Bolvar says you can't believe your Suns lost to the Trailblazers.
You get the assist after he just throws his goal, and it is your very first NHL point. When you think about all the hard work it took to get to that moment, how would you put it, that point into words?
Yeah, it's awesome. To get this, the last week has been great. And, being able to play this last regular season game here and 1-0 and to contribute on the goal too was awesome.
How valuable has this opportunity with the Panthers been?
Yeah, great. I mean, I've been to camps before. This is just different with being regular season and a lot of fun to play.
You did mention training camp. Paul Maurice did say ahead of your NHL debut that you came into camp as one of the fittest players that he had. What goes into that preparation?
I don't know. I like to work hard and train. So that's all fun to hear. Something I value.
Janaya says, Kyle, what's your dad's name?
Yeah.
JP says Vegas could be a dark horse. Torts has whipped them back into winning mode. Well, Vegas has to worry first about actually clinching the division, and their rewards for doing that would immediately be getting to play against the Utah Mammoth. Because the Mammoth have the Mammoth have the first wild card all but secure. Bolvar says it's because Torts doesn't have to do anything. This has happened numerous times. He goes to a new team. It's sunshine and rainbows because he has no job security and just has to smile and do nothing.
With Skyrizi, you can show up with dramatically clearer skins. If you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer.
Yeah, if the Leafs win in regulation and the Kraken lose the next 2, I think the Leafs would be ahead of them. Yeah, if the Leafs win and the Kraken lose out, the Leafs would end up with the 6th overall pick, and that would be Boston property.
Okay. Finally, I've been trying to get that done all period.
The Kraken play Vegas and the Avalanche on a back-to-back.
Back to our first intermission report brought to you by that Panthers with the 1-0 lead. Matthew, check back in the lineup tonight for the Cats. Here's what he had to say about
All right, so it looks like another beautiful evening in South Florida.
We're not invincible. Maybe it's the one, we've dealt with some crazy things this year, but just because we've won the last two doesn't mean we're going to come in here and just ease our way into playoffs and give ourselves another chance. The hardest part that I've learned over the last few years is just making playoffs. And then once you get in, anything can happen.
And obviously, Jovo, so many things that the Panthers couldn't control this year, including just the massive number of injuries.
Yeah, the Leafs fans should not be celebrating too early. They do not have that 5th overall pick secure.
Yeah, I think we know there's a threshold of how many injuries. I think the Panthers, if you're dealing with a few of them, they're kind of here and there. But I think the number of injuries that the Panthers had obviously was a tough one to sustain and play consistent hockey. But yeah, you don't take anything for granted. It's a long season, and I think consistency is the name of the game. I think in regular season, just trying to do your best to always be above that playoff line and continue to work hard. The Panthers have been there, obviously.
Through 81 games, the Golden Knights have less wins than the Panthers this season, yet have a chance to clinch the division.
16 regulars out of the lineup tonight. Is that a crazy number? Panthers up 1-0. Playing hard.
One nothing sends. No. Leafs, you're supposed to win that one. Batherson scored. This will be the 33rd year since a Canadian team won the Cup. Canadians might be good enough to go far in the playoffs.
And some achieve dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Invoke our ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, epilepsy, smoked, are pregnant, or planned. Don't take it for
1-1 Stars versus Sabres.
The itch and rash of eczema. See a head-to-head study of Rinvoq versus another treatment at rinvoq.com/see the data. Talk to your dermatologist if you're not doing well on your current pill or injection to see if Rinvoq is right for you.
RJ Decker, I'm a private investigator. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. You here to offer me another job?
Maybe we dive in together and find something that connects.
Marlins are already down 2-0. Hello, Trey. How you doing?
Okay.
All right. It's crazy to think if the Leafs lose tonight, they will end the season with 7 losses in a row.
Wow. Somebody knows how to make sure they're getting their draft pick. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. So, Kyle, what about a golf channel?
Trey says that was a fun 2 weeks with the fish, but I guess we're on to football. Shoot.
Yeah.
Guess we're already on to next hockey season.
My phone is geeking out. I gotta get a new phone.
You'll love to see the growth and expansion of the team. All right, we played one period, missed the season finale. Time to unpack this play. Sponsored by American Van Lines. Pretty steady once again, Randy, and goal for Neil Tarasov.
Yeah, the Panthers were solid defensively in front. They broke up a number of plays as they
All right, so
quite a bit in that first period.
let's see how much longer Tarasov plays well.
Hopefully, no more.
Just as equally solid.
Dana says pretty good crowd here tonight.
Yeah.
Had 6 shots on goal, and Tarasov was perfect. Tarasov is 2-0-1 in his career against the Detroit Red Wings.
20 consecutive saves going back to the third period against the Rangers the other night.
Do we think the Leafs retool or go full out rebuild? They probably could use the full on rebuild at this point, but they're probably not smart enough to do that. They're probably just going to try retooling it. Trey says, Jaws, I am so sorry. I just started classes last week and I have no idea what day it is anymore.
It's all right, man. It's all right. But I appreciate it.
Samo dumps the puck in. Oh, so the playoffs haven't started yet in the AHL either?
No, they don't start till like 22nd or something.
Tracks it down. Now it's Perron. Veteran players on the ice for the Wings here.
Come on, Tarasov.
Funfish says maybe trade Nylander or Matthews, but keep one if they retool.
Now Mazer came off the bench. Wings started to get that change while still in the zone. Mazer turns.
I mean, they need an entire culture change.
Protecting the house was Cole Schwinn.
Yeah, again.
With the rebuild that they need before they would be ready to be competitive in the conference again, Matthews would be too old. They may as well just trade him, and they may as well just trade him, Nylander. We'll give the Leafs Nyes for Walenskas. Yeah.
Hey Trey, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, Trey.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, bud.
Here's my fine for no showing the pregame presser. Happy 10th anniversary.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. Brother Gene didn't show up either. He just texted me.
What, did he fall asleep?
No, unfortunately, he was at the VA all day. He had a bad day. You know, he's been to war, and sometimes he has a bad day and has to go take care of himself.
Oh.
And so that's where he was.
Well, tell him I hope he has a better day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bolvar says the Leafs, from what I understand from Steve Dangle, whose company has a press pass, they're running it back. The CEO said so. The only thing not clear is if they are keeping Berube.
They're going to run it back. Wow.
Less than 17 minutes to go.
Okay.
Projected late September start to the 26-27 NHL season. Havorka out in front.
Havorka out in front.
It was tapped in late.
The whistle was blown well before that puck went in.
All right, let's go back. Here's Rango's going to fire the puck in. This replay is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. There's the fire in. Whoa. And look at Matthew Tkachuk.
Matthew Tkachuk almost got hit with a puck.
I don't even know why he's playing.
Those little plays that happen during the game. Of course,
Trey says Dangle is going to lose his shit if they keep Berube.
How could they run it back?
Casper into the Panthers zone.
Casper into the Panthers zone.
Goes behind the net. Turns with it again. And finally, yes.
And Boquist makes a defensive play that allows us to get the clear.
Here comes Bjornfoot.
Bjornfoot sends it up ahead, intended for Greer. Instead, it'll be the Red Wings who are able to get the clear.
A lot of empty sheets tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Johansson.
Have you seen our list of scratches?
Tracked down by Perron. Round the boards, past the
Yeah.
line, Jake Greer will chip ahead for
Real Cinema says the whole roster besides Chucky is out, and we're still gonna blow the pick to save the culture.
I know.
Ball got to the line and Noah Gregor stole the puck.
Funfish says Leafs management tomorrow will probably just blame injuries and say we're still a great hockey team.
That's crazy.
Samoskevich out in front, knocked away into
Trey says Tavares should demand a trade to the Islanders.
Panthers hold in. Gregor's got a chance. Gibson the save up.
Gibson makes the save against Gregor.
Sabrango sends wide. Samoskevich picks it up. Hackey in the corner. Gets by to break it. Wraparound attempt. Locked away. Gibson reaches back. And he smothers it to get the whistle.
15:06 to go in the second.
Riders, Freedom Days are back at Amherst Bank Arena. The Florida Freedom hold their homestand August.
Rangers still have a 1-0 lead over Tampa. The Sens still have a 1-0 lead over the Leafs. Stars, Sabres tied at 1.
Mentioned at the top of the broadcast, he has averaged over a point a game to Chuck against the Detroit Red Wings in his career.
Now, the Panthers over the years have just dominated this series against the Wings. It's been uncanny. Even you go back to the Joe Louis Arena days, the Red Wings obviously with a better team most of that time. Panthers always played well.
All right, so now
Yeah, what about in that stretch goalie that
Luke Cunnin nearly forces a turnover in the Red Wings zone.
multiple shutouts?
Kachuk sends it up ahead.
It's Kachuk with Cunnin and who?
Havorkas.
Oh! For Cunnin. There you go.
And now we have a 2-0 lead.
There goes the draft again. What a pass by Chucky.
What a shot by Cunnin.
Yeah.
See.
I don't think Gibson's even trying.
Now good for them. They've been together for a long time, those two. And Cunnin gets his third of the year. He set up the game winner.
The Goblin says, I'm legit as mad as if we were losing a meaningful game. This is atrocious. Icy says, no. Oh, wow.
What?
MJ, thank you for the 100s.
Holy crap. Thank you, MJ.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, MJ. Holy crap. Wow.
World Headlines says, tax day, did you pay?
I did my taxes.
Oklahoma school principal prevents mass shooting. Justice Sotomayor apologizes for comments. Arizona utility agrees not to cut power to non-payers. The South Carolina Senate votes no monument QR codes. Madonna releases a new album.
Wait, so they're not gonna? How can we just not pay our electric bills now? And we're isn't gas back down to like $2.30 now, $2.40, right? Or was that a dream? Thank you, MJ. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Now, come on, Panthers. Do the right thing. Nope.
It's almost like we don't want the draft pick.
Well, none of these kids don't want the draft pick because it could take their spot. But how come, like, Detroit should be playing hard, man?
Yeah, Detroit has actual reasons to want to win tonight.
Yeah. Gas is 415. Yeah, that's about what we've got.
I mean, we're absolutely dominating them. I can't recall the last shot on goal Detroit had. The Arizona Utility Company announced they won't cut power to non-payers when it's 95 degrees or hotter outside. Bennett's elbow says, bye-bye trade for Brady. Real Cinema, they would want to try because their pick is Blues property. Their first-round pick is Blues property, so they would have a vested interest in making that pick as bad as possible. Colin says they want that D-man more than McKenna. But at this rate, they're going to end up with neither.
Right.
Panthers have 2 second-round positions. Their own and Justin sort of free. Washington.
Nothing.
Red Wings try to stretch it out there. It didn't work. And then Copper takes down Ulster. That's a penalty.
And we're going on a power play.
We're going on the power play.
On the fishing channel, I put out a video today. It's long. It's 40 minutes long, and it is jam-packed. And I had a 6 species day. I caught 6 different kinds of fish.
Yeah, I'll actually have to watch how much of the video.
And none of them were. There was no bluegill, no crappie. What was the question?
You had mentioned I should give at least half that video a watch.
Yeah, at least the back like 10, 12 minutes when I hooked the last fish.
Oh, the Stars just tied the game at 2 against the Sabres. The Rangers have taken a 2-0 lead over the Lightning. Jelly Ellie says having the last 2 games at home killed us.
Yeah, especially considering the opponents, right?
Funfish, all the playoff spots have been taken in both conferences, but in the West, there is still no clear winner of the Pacific yet. And the order of the Pacific Division and the second wildcard spots order is in question.
Thank you, JP. He's saying congratulations. Watch the fishing channel. Hold on, IC. I'll drop a link. Hold on.
Allsure got an assist on the cut-in goal. When's Flying Fluffy Football 10th anniversary?
Oh, 9 years from now.
Frozen Duckling says the Ducks have terrible defense. They sell out their goalie every game. Make that 3-0 the Rangers against the Lightning. Yeesh, Lightning, I know you have nothing left to play for, but seriously?
All right, so we're getting the power play now.
Yay.
IC, I'm going to drop the link to the fishing channel right now.
So the Red Wings start by forcing Tarasov to stop the puck.
Or if anybody else wants it, there's the link.
Not sure which Red Wings player that was, but he yeeted the puck all the way from his own corner, and Tarasov had to block it.
Miss Jaws.
It's a goal. It's Greer.
Again.
It's Greer.
Well, yeah, okay. That's weird.
Is it panic time? Our precious pick. JC says, FML, what are we doing? Wow.
Power play goal.
17 goals on the season for
17 goals for AJ Greer.
and he's nearly double his
Man, my chat is just not working on my phone. No matter what I do.
Mr. Krabs says, no, we don't want to win. 3 goals on 11 shots.
I think Miss Jaws, can you drop the link in the chat for me, please?
She already did, I believe.
Okay. I didn't know if it got retracted or something because I saw something got retracted.
Jameson says, Greer definitely getting the bag this offseason in free agency.
Well, so not only now
Bennett
do
says,
we not know. Oh my God, we scored again.
4
Is
to
that
nothing.
Skoog?
It might be
his first
Skoog.
one. Somebody's first goal.
I think Benning is celebrating. The link got deleted. Greer increasing his value so Vilmanis can be on the team next season. Yeah, Greer might be getting the bag this offseason. Oh, that went off of Gibson.
Yeah, so it was Benning's shot. Yeah.
That went off of Gibson and in. Benning goal.
Well,
4 goals on 13 shots. The one game of the season you could have made the most argument for we want to lose, and we're winning 4-0 halfway through the second. Now Blues and Sharks both have to win their games, or we will be out of a top 10 pick.
That's not good. It's not good.
You're going to go back to 2014, the last time 2 Panthers got their first NHL points in the same game.
Ton thinks Bob and Greer might be done. Yeah, the rumors about the Bob contract negotiations are not good.
No, I know.
Riley says...
But they are just rumors.
Riley says... Can't believe the Panthers are not going to be in the playoffs. A gajillion injuries tends to do that to a team.
McGowan wants to pull Terrace off.
Bolvar says if the Blues and the Sharks lose and the Panthers are all tied, the Panthers don't hold the tiebreakers over them. The order would be Blues 10, Sharks 9, and Panthers 8.
Hey, Janias, just email us. Email me at flyingfluffyhockey@gmail.com. Okay, just email me.
Let's see. Trey says Bob is staying for $8.25 million.
If he, I would love that to be correct, but I just figure, like, what number is he asking for that we haven't made a deal yet? Like, I got to assume that even if he was wanting his same $10 million, that Zito just would have paid him. Like, we don't have cap problems. So I'm very curious to know what exactly.
I'm going to use the restroom.
What is he asking?
Norwegian Cruise Line.
All right, Janias, appreciate you, bud. 2.0 night for Skoog, huh?
It's no secret that the Panthers
Jake says, well, since they want to sabotage their own draft, let's give Bob that contract while we're at it. Right? Something, please. Now we're going to have to go into the off season. We don't know what's going on. We don't have either one of the goalies signed. Cooper Black isn't signed.
With more opportunity, including time in the top 6, his confidence throw, and we've obviously seen that here tonight against Detroit, guys.
Katie, thanks so much. Panthers, the recent call-ups with assists on all 4 goals. Wilbur Skoog has his first 2 NHL points tonight. Ludwig Jansen has his first NHL point. And defenseman Mike Benning with his first goal. In rather odd fashion. Wasn't even sure he got it, but maybe Skoog got a stick on it. Not to be.
All right.
Jansen got a point too.
Jansen got a point too.
Yeah. All right. Hopefully next season my eyes will be fixed, or they'll just be so bad that I can see the game with my glasses on and read the chat at the same time.
Oof. Also shot stopped by Gibson. Gibson got stunned on that.
Oh.
Career high seasons. Greer, Lundell, Bennett, and Samuel.
Holy crap. Thank you,
Hey,
MJ.
thank you for the 50.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, MJ. He says, honorable mention headlines. French government wants ICE to release 86-year-old detained widow. Roblox Gaming settles Nevada lawsuit for $12 million. I only got half of that, unfortunately. New museum in Miami commemorating Bay of Pigs invasion. That's pretty cool. And congrats to Chucky and wife on the new baby. Yeah. Congrats to Chucky.
Riley says, next Saturday I'm going to be someone's retirement match.
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool.
So Gibson is hurt, and now we got Talbot coming in.
It looks like John Gibson is coming off the ice, and Cam Talbot will be taking his place for the rest of the game.
Thank you again, MJ. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
So the ulcer shot, it hit Gibson directly in the goalie mask.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's okay, MJ. We appreciate it, man.
4 goals on 15 shots for the Panthers.
Yeah, so it's the combination of Bob not playing the last few games and the reporting. Yeah, because that's what I'm worried about is, hey, don't play me because I don't have a contract. It's not good.
Sends up 1-0 end of the first with the Leafs to start the second with a 50-second power play.
It's remarkable because they've had anywhere from 12 to 16 players out of their lineup. 5-3-1 over the last 9 games of the last few weeks. That included that.
Janice, this is the last Panthers game of the season, but we will be covering the playoff series. We are absolutely covering Flyers Penguins. We are not missing that. If we have to choose, if the situation calls for choosing between Lightning, Habs, and Flyers Penguins, Dad and I are going to have a boxing match because I'm going to want Flyers Penguins, and Dad might be stubborn and try and get Lightning Habs.
I'm not getting married to it yet until we see what the schedule is. Remember, it's every other night. So, hey!
And
Benning
scored
again.
He scored again. Benning is on hat-trick watch.
Oh, my God. There was a question here.
Who asked?
Janias, no, we're streaming all through the playoffs. We're streaming tons of playoff games. You got to be kidding me. Wow.
Where's this effort been the whole season?
Well, we got young guys that are, even Chucky said they're playing for contracts.
Benning's first 2 NHL goals. They come 3 minutes and 2 seconds apart. Sam Estevich set his career high, getting an assist.
Jelly Alley says, why Detroit? Why? We have been
Right.
pretty much dominating them a couple of recent seasons.
What are they?
JC says, Jaws, with not resigning Bob, Greer, and Nosek, how much money would we have available?
Good Lord.
Could we afford those
well,
losses?
they never had contracts anyway. I'm gonna say, well, without paying Bobrovsky at all, like
that's $10 million that comes off.
Like between that, it's gonna be a little bit less now because Reinhardt. I haven't looked since Reinhardt came in, but you're talking after Bob. You're talking somewhere around 16, 17 million, I believe, in cap space. I mean, even giving him 10 million, we have plenty of cap space to sign the guys that we need next year. That's what I don't understand. That the amount of money, like, would Zito let him walk over? It's just very, very confusing and disheartening. But maybe we'll get a contract signed by the end of the night, right?
Silva says, Jaws, I'd like updated thoughts on Benning and Sabrango, please.
Well, I will say this. In any of the spots on this team, like, I'd like to have the draft pick, but we got plenty of good players at the AHL level. Like, Benning might be earning a spot. I mean, Kulikov, Benning. I mean, he's a good player. He's just small.
So you want to pair our oldest defenseman with our smallest defenseman. You are brilliant.
Well, you're talking about the bottom pair.
Go on.
Just saying, his skill level, if he was 6'2", he'd have top pair potential.
The Red Wings were at first at one point. Why not 10 goals to celebrate 10 years?
Yeah.
Rio Polo says, trade
yes, you did, Roman.
First round pick for Sorokin. Team would be unbeatable.
Well, we got to get the first round pick, though.
The Islanders have no real motivation to blow things up, though. Matthew Schaefer alone nearly gave them a playoff spot this year.
Yeah.
All they need is some additions, and we might see them back in the picture.
So, but what are you doing with Mikkola?
Lightning score 3-1 Rangers. Was that Havorka hoping for his first NHL goal?
I think so. Fun fish at Cooper Black.
And small Cooper defenseman Black can make it, though. Look at Lane Hudson.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine. So the point is that it'd be nice to have the draft pick, but
Silva proposes Jones Benning.
Yeah, I saw that, but you're not going to move Mikkola down to the bottom pair. We finally gave up a goal.
Hey, MJ, thank you for the 20.
Hey, thank you, MJ. Thank you, buddy.
Okay, time for my anniversary message.
Okay.
Happy 10th anniversary, Flying Fluffy Hockey, a wonderful milestone. Not many marriages make it that long. We all thank you for everything. Love you guys. Always, here's to many, many more.
Thank you, MJ. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, bud. 10 years.
That's Justin Falk.
I've had to put up with him for, what are you now, 32?
Not yet.
What? You're not 32?
27.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
If you say so, I think you're gaslighting me.
There hasn't been another pandemic to time skip us 5 years.
Oh, okay.
It's only been the one.
That's reasonable.
Real Cinema says, in all seriousness, I hope the crowd gives them a standing ovation after everything they've been through this year.
I'm just almost at the point where it's better to watch it with the glasses, but not yet. Oh, Kyle.
Why don't we just become millionaires so you can have your eyes fixed?
Yeah. I mean, I could do that too. It's been this season. I didn't need my glasses to read the chat at the start of this season. And now I can't see anything without them. Like, my eyesight has just like deteriorated ridiculously this season. So maybe I'm just injured like the rest of the team. And I'll come back rested and fresh next year. And I'll at least be able to see again. Oh, Benning trying to get a hat trick right there.
And Talbot keeps the puck away from him. 2:19 to go in the second.
But we're not done this year. We're done obviously with the Panthers stuff this year, but no, what were you saying about the playoff rounds?
Playoff rounds?
You were saying you were going to force Philly and Pittsburgh over what?
Over Lightning and Habs.
Let's just hope they're on any of our nights. Let's just hope that we don't have to make that choice. Because 20% of the subscribers on the channel are Lightning fans.
Jaws Ice didn't want to see us blow the pick.
Yeah.
Riley says, Jaws, do you have a favorite Panthers jersey? Well, how do they like to put the division, the playoff series from the same division on the same night?
No, it'll be probably one from each division. It's a 50-50 chance.
So we'd have to hope that it's Sabres, Bruins, Penguins, Flyers for one night, and Lightning, Canadiens, Hurricanes, Sens on the other.
That's the hope. I agree. My favorite Panther jersey is the reverse retro Forsling jersey that Kyle never got me. But other than that one, I like the old deep navy, the blue,
navy blue,
the navy blue with the leaping panther.
Long-term Panthers re-signed through at least 2029-30. Barkov, Bennett, Reinhardt, Kachuk, Lundell, Marchand, Verhage, Ekblad, Jones, Forsling, Mikula. We kept the entire gain around. Now let's hope it doesn't blow up in our face like it did to LA after their cups.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
Y'all ready for Montreal
MJ
versus Tampa? Says Real Cinema.
What did he say?
Y'all ready for Montreal versus Tampa?
Oh, it's happening. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, bud.
Riley says my favorite Panthers jersey is the OG blue jersey.
Yeah. So MJ says
Jaw's favorite jersey is obviously Ekblad's, says Jake.
Yeah, the one he signed for me. So MJ says another one. When this channel started, Obama was president. Jaws had hair. Kyle was a teenager. Matthias was in middle school. No one knew what COVID was, and you were still living in California with your steady girlfriend. Wow.
Was Harambe alive when this channel?
I think Harambe was 2015. I think that was 2015. That's very true, yes. MJ.
The Cats need a
hair.
Third jersey badly. Just give us something with the Leaping Cat.
Maybe this year.
Use the modernized Leaping Cat if you have to, but give us a Leaping Cat for God's sake.
It was 2016. What was the date?
Riley says, had fun, got to go. Be safe, guys, and go Cats, go.
Okay, bud.
The Cubs hadn't won the World Series yet.
I know. That was probably one of the last when we watched that series.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Really hoping Buffalo beats Boston. That's the only series 16. You have strong feelings about. Just looking for fun playoffs.
Ben Sherrod is still playing, huh? So it was May of 16. I didn't start the channel until October.
What day in October had the Cubs won the World Series by that point? Because, October ball.
Uh-oh.
Probably not.
No. I don't think so. Might have been.
5-1.
13 seconds left. Okay. Cubs won in November. Gotcha.
Bolvar says, doesn't anyone find it odd Chicago has two baseball teams?
All right.
Dumb Name says his internet is down and they dug holes in his front yard. Ruined my grass. Thanks, AT&T.
Jeez. Okay.
A 5-1 lead. What are the odds of the Panthers blowing this lead and losing in regulation?
It's the last game of the season, and we're disappointed we're winning.
4-1 Rangers.
Oh,
and the Stars Sabres game is still tied at 3, and Leafs Sens is still 1-0 Sens.
More importantly, I can participate in key corporate decisions while optimizing the company's normal operations.
Alrighty then.
Actually, I'm about to dive in at Q1 earnings. This is a really exciting partnership.
Was Michael Jordan really as magical as everyone says he was? And you're asking MJ that?
Spring event. Drive with the confidence that comes with Honda Sensing, whether it's across the country or just around the corner. Honda's family of hybrids and EVs are ready for wherever spring takes you. All from the 2025 Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand.
All right, so predictions for the third period. Does Benning get his hat trick?
First Washington bought it. Still can't believe this thing is yours. No. Navy Federal Credit Union gave me such an affordable car loan. The rest was easy. I can't imagine what I'm going to do.
So if you had to guess who scores next specifically for the Panthers, does Luosterainen score? Maybe Skoog finally gets his goal? Hungry Seymour says the Red Wings score 7 goals, saving our tank.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check. Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB or do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increase.
So, Dolphins GM John-Eric Sullivan confirmed today that running back Devon Achane is not available for a trade. He had previously called Achane one of Miami's pillars, along with Jordan Brooks and Aaron Brewer, and called extending the running back a priority. Things apparently are going good with the contract extension talks. He rushed for a career-high 1,350 yards and 8 touchdowns, earning Pro Bowl honors. So you hear that?
What did I do now?
John-Eric Sullivan says Devon Achane is not available for trades.
Right.
What, he's a key pillar of this team, apparently.
Yeah, that by the time we'll be any good, he'll be old.
Jordan Brooks and Aaron Brewer, the other pillars, apparently.
Oh, I guess. So we're not doing a full teardown. We're doing a half-ass teardown.
No, I have to agree with John-Eric Sullivan. You do not trade away a guy like Devon Achane, not after having already traded away.
You just want to use him in your fantasy team. you realize it wasn't a keeper league. You realize you better pray I don't draft ahead of you in the first round. That's all I got to say. I'll take that son of a bitch with the first pick in the draft just to keep you from getting them. I don't care. I will do it. You better hope. You better pay the NFL writers off or something.
David, you missed the end of the stream as it's your day off. You're old and have not been feeling great. See you fell asleep. Send A-Chan to Chicago in exchange for the Panthers keeping their pick. Can't wait for fantasy football to start again. Yeah. Well, I'm most looking forward to next NFL season is hopefully the rest of the AFC is actually competent at their jobs and doesn't allow the Patriots to cruise back to the Super Bowl again.
Giannis Antetokounmpo just became the first athlete shareholder of Kalshi, where you can trade on anything from culture to the weather.
More importantly, I can participate in key corporate decisions.
All right, so
operation and financial. Actually, I'm about to dive in at Q1 earnings.
This is a really exciting partnership.
I'm trying to focus.
Trade on anything with Kalshi.
David says you're averaging 65 hours a week and you're old, so it happens. Super. Congratulations on 10 years, though. What a great little community you all have here. Thank you, David.
All for the 2025 Kelly Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a $289 per month lease on a 2026 CRV two-wheel drive sport hybrid.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors.
Nick is on his Blackhawks versus Sharks stream.
Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science, but it's close. Introducing Ego's next generation zero-turn riding mower with E-Steer technology. It drives like a car and turns on a dime. And with 24 horsepower, it has the power of gas. With precision cutting, you have to see to believe. Backed by a 5-year warranty, Ego cuts up to 2 acres on a single charge, and 1 battery powers all Ego tools. Discover the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power at an Ego retailer near you.
The championship word is
something like that.
Yacht more chicken? How many syllables? Yacht more chicken. Yacht more chicken. 4.
Sound it out.
EATMORCHIKIN. Eat more chicken. Correct?
That's what we practice.
All right, so
1 period left of this godforsaken season. And then the real games begin.
Patrick Kane, Samo, more or less 0.5 goals. Both of them currently at 0.
Did you get your very first NHL goal, but you got your second as well? What's been fueling you out there on the ice?
Yeah, I'm just not thinking up there, just playing my game, having fun with it, and these guys have been fun to me tonight. So kudos to Sarango on that last one.
I tell you what, I might end up eating 3 slices of pizza after this game.
it's just trusting your instincts. It's just playing your strengths and playing what you're good at. So it's it's good to get rewarded.
When you think about these milestones and your journey to get to this point, what comes to mind?
Season.
I think of my parents, my family. They've been those 6 a.m. Wake-up calls to go to practice when I was young, and
5'9", 185 pounds.
Yeah.
I would tower over him.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Katie. Hey, Panther fans, 2026-27 season tickets are on sale now. Lower bowl and club level tickets are available. Join today and receive exclusive member benefits. Save your seats now at floridapanthers.com/memberships. The Panthers erupting offensively in middle frame, scoring 4 goals. They have a 5-1.
You're right, man.
Have you heard of Kalshi? Yeah, the prediction market that lets you trade anything from sports to alien sightings.
Alien sightings? When does that happen?
You're probably right about the moon landing, too.
Hey, that's not true. We did that. You wasn't there, bro. You wasn't there.
Anyway,
So
what's the article?
Mike Betting hat trick over under. Imagine betting on Mike Betting scoring twice before this game. You probably would be raking in quite a good amount of dough right about now.
And coldest winters. All on one track to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors. No artificial
All right, so
no artificial sweeteners.
anyhow,
And 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water. Is it in you?
Still have moderate.
the NFL has started onboarding potential replacement officials.
I changed and got rapid symptom relief. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check. Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk.
All right, so if I'm not mistaken, the game will be returning after this commercial ends.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
They were the blueprint for football greatness. But before they were legends, they were players. Now it's time for the next generation to show the world what they're made of.
Final game of the regular season. Fans have been showing up all year long. They have been
Someone at the arena skipped their hockey practice to come here tonight to this game. Puck, please.
Oh.
We've got the greatest fans. I myself have been really lucky too because
I think the third period's about to start.
our greatest year after the Olympics coming back here and winning something this year, and coming back and seeing the support from Panthers fans, just from all the hockey fans down here in South Florida. It's been really really special. And I feel like it grows each and every year. And the Olympics definitely helped, but we're so excited to come back next year and compete for that ultimate goal and give the fans what they want to see.
Panther fans are the best, and you know that they are having fun in this one, as it's the Cats who have the 5-1 lead through 2 periods.
Or I guess I'm mistaken. It's not until the end of this commercial.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we'll let you trade on anything from sports to.
Well, Kyle.
What about UFO sightings?
You mean who must win, David?
Enjoy your last 2 nights not chained to the couch.
Bolvar says, to this day, my brother claims Austin Powers and Space Jam are the best movies ever. So your brother is big 90s kid, huh? There was probably a brief time where I would have said the Austin Powers movies were the best movies ever. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love the Austin Powers movies. They're probably one of the few raunchy comedies, that don't go over the limit for me. Bolvar says, sorry, dear old brother of mine, but Star Wars Episode 3 clears all those movies. Episode 3? Are you talking about Revenge of the Sith? If we win tonight, David, I believe both the Blues and Jets have to get at least 1 point each in their remaining games. Yeah, we're at 82 points.
Why is everyone so fired up? It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Every shift matters, every series distinct.
Here. We are currently at the 8th spot. If we win, that puts us at 84 points. So the Jets needs to win, and we really could use the Sharks and Blues to win. Sharks and Blues need to win. Jets and Kraken for extra.
No way, Tons. I'll never lay off the weed. Even though I know you're not talking.
Blues play Utah tomorrow. Blues play Utah tomorrow.
Oh, I am going to sleep so good tonight.
You're going to sleep good?
I'm going to sleep so good tonight.
Nice.
There's another one breaking up, and the Panthers turn back. So 8-3, the Panthers in favor of shots.
What? No, I'm just laughing with Tons. Okay.
Sign up now for your $25 bonus on FanDuel Predicts and use it to trade on anything from your favorite hockey team and much more. So don't wait. Get started on FanDuel Predicts now. Panther rookies on all 5.
At 84 points, we have tiebreaker over everybody but St. Louis. You mean to get ahead? Yeah.
Are we getting a power play?
Yeah, we have tiebreakers, so we need the Sharks to win. We need the Blues to win. We could use the Kraken and Jets to also win.
Why did they yell power play? I could have sworn I heard him say power play.
The Mummy is good, Bolvar. You'll like it.
I'm stoned.
The Mummy is great.
They made a new Mummy.
Do not watch the Tom Cruise Mummy. Watch the Brendan Fraser Mummy.
There's another new Mummy coming out.
Seriously?
Yeah, I seen the preview for it couple days ago, I think.
1-0 Sens still up. Shots are now 18-8 Sens. It's almost like the Leafs want to lose.
So what do you think? Mike Benning hat trick?
Well, that's what we're rooting for, since we're obviously not going to try and secure our tank.
We are not.
David with a hot take saying the Scorpion King was better than the Mummy. You really pick the movie with The Rock over the one with Brendan Fraser. And we are going on the penalty kill.
Scorpion King was pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's better than the Mummy.
Dealers in the Matthew Pens Perron there, going behind the net.
So Kachuk is in the penalty box.
I should have had my coffee.
Maybe you should have. Oh, that was close.
Few games just shutting teams down. Last 3, he's allowed a total of 5 goals. 2 wins and hoping to finish this one off with a victory.
Colin, you might be thinking of the awful CGI used on the Scorpion King's appearance in The Mummy Returns when he's that scorpion monster. I don't recall any bad CGI in the Scorpion King movie.
Lucas Raymond with the one-timer. There it is, right there. And Tarasov gets a piece with the glove and then watching.
Oh, man. That was so close.
That's so far away.
Woo! Tom says, Terry ain't Hasek, Goldie. Easy. Hey, MJ, thank you for the 10.
Thank you, MJ. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, MJ.
Says, when this channel started in 2016, the following movies were in theaters. Independence Day 2.
Oh, my God.
Finding Dory, Batman versus Superman, Alice Through the Looking Glass, and Captain America Civil War. True says, holy shit, 5-1. I've been working just at the chance to see.
There's the C. Last period of play.
JC says Tarasov is playing for a contract. No way he decides to tank.
No. And that was a big part of our problem.
Well,
every night, no matter who we put out there, it's just.
Well, Tarasov has a motivation to play extra good, especially since Bob's contract negotiations are starting to sour.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Yes, we are going to stream the playoffs, true.
Yes, we will be here, that's for sure. Kyle wants to do
Penguins Flyers. I want to see them beat the crap out of each other.
Yes.
Especially since, although we have the possible, we have everything but probably the financial ability to actually make it to one of those Flyers Penguins games. It would have to be game 3 or 4 since the Penguins have the home ice advantage in that series.
Right.
So games 3 and 4 are in Philly. And then it would be maybe a game 6 in Philly if it goes that far.
not expect this, Randy, in a 4-goal game in the season finale.
Yeah, Matthew Tkachuk was in the middle of it.
Spaceman, we wish we could go to one.
Well,
Bolvar says, personally think a Sabres Golden Knights final would be cool. Don't even think your team would win.
Before the sun sets of a career, I guess.
The Sharks have taken the 1-0 lead over Chicago. Yes, we need that. That's the rumor, Andrew. Bob may not re-sign.
WWE style. Remember, they had something going. They got something going for a while. Chuck and Sherrod.
Donna, thank you for the 2.
Thank you, babe.
She's asking the chat, what was the first movie you saw in the theater?
Jaws. But I'm not actually 100% sure. I don't remember if it was Jaws or War of the Worlds. That was the kind of movies my dad took me to see when I was 5. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, we screwed that up.
I don't recall what movie I would have seen in the theaters first.
Probably Lion King.
I'm talking about a new movie.
Oh.
I think maybe I saw Spider-Man 3. Boquist nearly has it. Would Jaws be a good remake in today's world? Funfish, why would you speak such evil into existence?
No.
Anyways, the Jaws franchise died pretty convincingly with Jaws: The Revenge. You notice all the franchises getting reboots, remakes, sequels. Right. Jaws is not one of them.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it. You just can't really recreate the chemistry that those actors had together.
I just watched Jurassic World Rebirth. You know what that is? They made Scarlett Johansson the lead actress, and it takes place in a world where, I kid you not, after the events of the Jurassic World movies, dinosaurs had basically been roaming all across Earth after being set free. But most of the dinosaurs died except for the ones around the equator.
Right.
And the public lost interest in dinosaurs in that continuity. I couldn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
No kids will not lose interest in dinosaurs. Right. Are you kidding? See, Harry Potter definitely didn't need a reboot. Yeah, kids today can still watch the original Harry Potter films in probably 4K now, in HD. JC says, I saw Passion of the Christ in theaters. Jaws is actually there with how old he is.
Yeah, that's okay.
There'll be a regular All-Star game. It'll be in New York City. It won't be a big international tournament.
I got it. Besides playing the most games. Ah, shut up. I took one hit and I'm just blasted.
Olympics the year before the Four Nations. So much hockey, the big events, the Winter Classic, the All-Star game were here. So next year, if you will.
Hungry Zealer says, but Kyle, the new Harry Potter has Hood Snape. Yeah, that I've seen that. It's funny. So many of the new Harry Potter casts they're meant to look very close to what the original actors looked like. Like they got what looks like decent actors for McGonagall and Dumbledore, and then Snape, I kid you not, is a black guy. They made him black. Now, honestly, I have to feel really bad for the actor playing Snape because he's going to need to put on a hell of a performance.
Right.
Honestly, it's not about whatever color the actor is. Having to follow up Alan Rickman in that role is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
I don't care what color he is. He could have had him as white as a sheet or any variety of color, but you're asking him to follow up Alan Rickman in the role.
What in the hell?
Tom says Jaws is zoned, yo.
Oh yeah, I am ready for bed. I had one hit, and every once in a while you have one of those times where it just hits you. Wake me up when the game starts again.
JC's, I really hope come next season the wall is painted, items are displayed nicely in the complete room makeover, including throwing out those chairs.
Well, I have to figure out what to do with this recliner.
Tom says Baked Jaws is the highlight of this horrid season.
Seriously, I should have gotten my coffee.
Donna says, Jaws, come upstairs.
I got to get some coffee. Hold on.
You're going to regret drinking the coffee now.
Dude, I got to edit the recap. I'm going to be falling asleep while I'm editing.
David's quoting Raspberry Beret now.
Raspberry Beret.
Jaws is lost in the sauce.
Yeah, man. What else were we supposed to do for tonight?
Patty and the PR staff and everybody with the Panthers, all of our cameramen and women, terrific job. We appreciate it.
Donna says we have to have permission to redo things due to bad juju.
No, we don't.
Where are you going?
Right back.
JC says he found a beautiful 3 or 4 seat theater style couch that would be perfect for us. Is it ice cream and Cool Whip day? No, that has to wait until the playoffs. Zabrango with the puck. Boosterite and Skoog falls down. Zabrango collects the puck.
Raspberry Beret.
Hey, taking the hat entirely is. I don't care how buzzed you are. You don't steal the hat.
You know what? I'm gonna make a clip of the abandonment that you did to me earlier. I am pissed at you.
You know I would have stayed put if you had really.
Oh yeah, and just sat there and just been freaking miserable. You're worse than an unhappy wife sometimes.
4-2 range. Hey, we scored
again. Who was that? Alsher?
Alsher.
His first goal. No, Schwinn.
Schwinn's got it. It's Cole Schwinn. 6-1. Yeah, there's the piece. 6-1 in a game you argue we could have needed to lose.
No, never was going to happen.
David says, I'll go ahead and get baked to support Jaws.
Yeah. Oh.
Colin says, Schwint is the future.
I'm already in the future.
Oh, yeah? What's the winning lotto numbers?
8675309.
If only. I bet plenty of people have tried just using those numbers.
Yep.
MJ, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, MJ.
What was the first sports game you ever attended in person? Go first.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
No. Wait a minute. That went in.
What
went in.
What was the first sports game you ever
I know
attended in person? You go first. A Bulls game at the United Center with your cousins in '96. You were 5 years old, but you saw MJ in person.
That went in. They're gonna blow the whistle. Yeah, my blind stoned ass saw that.
So that's Timu.
Timu again. There it goes. There it goes. It's over the line.
That's a goal.
Not even close.
7-1. 7-1.
Back to the Future magazine. We're gonna. This is a. Hey, what the hell happened? Don't do that.
How Merritt says, how right can Jaws be? This is insane. Silva says, after so much terrible luck. Oh, it's a hat trick.
Wait,
what?
That can't be a hat trick. No. That was Reinhardt. Hey, thank you, Jameson. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Jameson.
Yeah, Scripps tried to fool us. No one's tossing their hats out there.
Yeah. Timu.
A Jameson, thank you for the 7. Jameson says Raspberry Beret. 7.
Well,
2-0 Sens. Dag nabbit.
Hot dog. Oh, well.
Bolvar says his first sporting event was a Diamondbacks game. He got an extra large Dr. Pepper and dropped it over the railing, watched it land on someone's head, and my dad grabbed me and said, nope, we can't stay here.
Wow. What was my first?
Bex, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, Bex. Thank you, buddy.
Real Rhino better make sure he doesn't become to the Timu Rhino the way Timu Rhino is playing for Real Rhino's position right now.
Mr. Rhino trying to dangle.
So less than 9 minutes.
When my first game was.
Well, mine was the it would have been the
Panthers game, right? Uh-oh.
Actually, we went to the Dolphins Buccaneers game earlier that year, the preseason game.
Grandpa used to take it to the baseball games, though. Oh,
yeah!
What a save by Terrace!
That was minor league. That was the Brevard County Manatees.
Yeah. My first game, I wouldn't remember because I was probably like 4 or 5 going to see the Dolphins in the Orange Bowl.
Seven.
Roca got an assist.
Trade anything from sports to alien sightings?
alien sightings. When does that happen?
Knew it. You were probably right about the moon landing too.
Mrs. Jaws is the other version of Stone.
Anyway, what's the urge?
What's that? What?
To test the toughness of the three-row Kia Sorento.
What do we got? Like 7 minutes left in the game. Oh, you got to see Harry Carey sing the 7th inning. Yeah. He was a good dude.
All on one track. To prove these three-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Putting a belt to ass on the wings to end the season.
Yep.
The Leafs have 11 shots in 40 minutes of play. Yeah, they can't take any harder. They do not want Boston to become further Boston property.
Oh, shit.
And meanwhile, the Braves are still beating the Marlins 3-0.
Sponsored by Lowercase Law.
And not lost in the offensive explosion by the Florida Panthers. There's the original save on Kane, and then look at Van Riemsdyk. You'll get a better look from up top. We'll show it to you. There's the stick come in of Van Riemsdyk, and there's the left pad. And a beauty.
4 guys with 2 points tonight for the Cats.
3 or 4 of those saves, kicking out that left pad.
So Hinostroza gets called for slashing. 15 Panthers have points in the game. Hey, MJ, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, MJ. Thank you, bud.
Says, here we go. What's the best movie to watch while stoned? Your choices are Pineapple Express, Batman and Robin, or any Cheech and Chong movie. The Marlins almost have the same record.
Oh, here we go.
Go.
It's a breakaway.
It's Cole Schwintz, but he does not get a shot off.
Dude, you didn't get a shot off?
The Marlins almost have the same record as us, as the Yankees.
I think the best movie to watch stoned is Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, Cabin in the Woods.
Tonight by Panther rookies ties a franchise record. The last time the Florida Panthers did that, last century, 1999.
Honestly, you should be picking a Mel Brooks film. I'm sure Young Frankenstein is even funnier watching it stoned. Yankees and Marlins are playing like they're tanking. Speaking of, I realized recently that we actually have the original producers, not the one from 2005, the original one. I'll have to watch that with you sometime.
Yeah. My baloney likes pancakes.
22-year-old. Back to even strength. Shot from the boards. Tarasov made the save. And
Are we going to get the Benning hat trick?
I am actually looking forward. They're making another Spaceballs.
Oh, but
yeah, they're bringing back everyone they can. It's Mel.
But they can't bring back John Candy.
No, they'll have to. But they got Bill Pullman back. They got all the other lead actors and actresses who haven't passed away in the time. And of course, Mel Brooks is still alive and kicking. Right. So CGI John Candy. No.
Huh.
Turnover. Here comes Samoskevich. Drop pass Reinhardt.
Mr. Krabs says Tank ruined the site. Yeah, Rick Moranis is coming back, and that's a big one because he hasn't acted in a long time. David says, your helmet is so big. Eisenite says they're casting John Candy's son. If that's true, that's good on them.
Okay.
Will they try bringing back the Joan Rivers robots?
Ludicrous speed.
In any capacity?
Burned oil.
Ludicrous speeds.
Sir, she's gone from suck to blow.
In the time since the Spaceballs teaser trailer, the Spaceball 2's teaser trailer, literally talked about how there's been, since the original Spaceball, there's been a whole prequel trilogy, a sequel trilogy, a prequel to the original trilogy. Essentially, all of these films having come out, but there's only been one Spaceball.
Right.
Until now. Yeah, Catherine O'Hara's gone to... How many assholes do I have on this ship anyhow? Yeah, Rick Moranis' wife passed a while ago, and he's pretty much stepped away from acting after that.
3 minutes to go. Oh, boy.
3 more minutes until the torture finally ends. Aren't you excited? You're baked.
Oh, I'm cooked, man.
And I'm getting good and buzzed off of what's left of my apple cider over here.
I am just cooked.
Spearson says they actually won this game. Unbelievable.
7 to freaking 1.
Mm.
Oh, boy. How am I going to sell this tonight? How am I going to sell this?
Benning. If only Skoog would score. Jeff Talbot says, can't wait for next year. A cup is never guaranteed, but wants playoff hockey again.
Yes.
Bob says, what's really torture is 6 months without Panthers.
Panthers.
Jambi Pot says, you guys unofficially ended our season back in March. Only appropriate that you officially ended in disgrace today. Hey, maybe the organization will be smart enough to fire Steve Yzerman.
Right.
The fact that the Red Wings had that many points through that many games and still failed to make it. All right. Jeff says, I live here. Yzerman isn't getting fired. Jamie Pot says, never gonna happen. No. Well, if not Yzerman, who is the organization going to blame for this collapse? Another March collapse. How many collapses in March does this make it for the Red Wings? You guys used to have some pride over there, for God's sake. How many playoffs in a row did you go to? Commercials done.
Yeah. What? Dude, kid, get a haircut. What is that haircut he had?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeff says, I'd give our boys the biggest applause after this game. Those free finals runs deserve all the praise. Burned Oils thinks this is definitely the sort of loss that gets a GM fired.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maybe the Red Wings players and the Panthers players got into a secret pact to try and make Yzerman's job.
And another goal.
It's Luke Cunnin. He makes it 8-1.
My God.
Dolphins in December. Red Wings, hold my drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I think the Red Wings in March have to be worse than the Dolphins in December. The Dolphins at least start mediocre.
Right.
8-1. You want to do all that clapping, Jaws?
Oh my God, I gotta do the clapping. And we're still gonna get now we only watch for 2 hat tricks in the last minute and a half.
Jeff says, Jaws, you called it 2 months ago, Wings would be up. I've been saying the Red Wings were sus for at least 3 months, my dudes. How many times in the streams did I say the Red Wings look sus?
Yeah.
Spaceman says, I can finally enjoy some pina coladas in Cancun.
Pina colada.
It's a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Brandon from Brentford says, hey, boys, thanks for the great coverage of the Olympics and all the regular season action this year. Top shelf always.
Appreciate that, buddy. We're still here for the playoffs.
JC says, do you think there was a mistake in translation? We want 10 like the 10th spot in the draft, not 10 goals. Barrett says, I know this isn't what we need, but it's entertaining even without the goals. Here goes the crowd at sunrise, standing on their feet as the season mercifully comes to an end. The Jets, Angels, and Pirates, the only teams that have longer postseason droughts in North America compared to the Red Wings.
Yeah.
Well, the New York Jets are just in a whole other level of misery. They really think that Geno Smith is the quarterback they should go with after he's went back to bad. If Rick Bowness was the coach of the Red Wings, he would have pulled a Vince McMahon. You're fired. Hey, MJ, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, MJ. Thank you, bud.
Says, I'll give you my 3 favorite moments on this channel.
All right.
Panthers' first cup win, second cup, and the appearances of all dogs past and present.
Yeah. Not everybody remember Sonia because we weren't that. The channel was a lot smaller than. Last 20 seconds of this godforsaken abomination of a season.
Let's count it down like New Year's. 10, 9,
They're still trying to
8,
score. They dumped
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's finally over. 2 points. 2 points.
There's the Rats. I wonder if Bob's going to go out there and take a lap or something. I'm going to wait a second here.
8-1.
Yep.
Hey, MJ, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, MJ. Thank you, buddy.
Says 2 points. We win the season finale. It's officially over. See you next year, Panthers fans. Forever, let's go, Panthers.
Oh, we'll still be here.
Tipsy says, holy shit, 8-1.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not a typo.
That's not a typo.
We've won the last game of the season for the 3rd year in a row. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Bex, thank you for the 20.
Hey, thank you, Bex. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Beggs.
Says,
Much
want to
appreciated,
run?
bud.
Screw this season. We'll be back next year.
Yeah.
Bob is out on the ice, apparently.
Okay, good. There
he is. No playoffs, but somehow a happier ending than the Heat and Dolphins. Jeff, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, bud.
Says, who are you rooting for?
Thank you, Jeff.
From the East, Sabres. From the West, for me personally, I'll actually go with the Mammoth.
Okay.
It's Utah getting playoff hockey for the first time ever.
All right, let me go do my show here.
So the Sens are still winning 2-0. Sharks winning 1-0. The Stars and Sabres game went to overtime.
What's she talking?
I have no idea. All right, so
4 games played after the call-up. He picks up 3 points. He ends up a +5. He's one of the stars of the game.
Alsher, a star of the game. Cunnin, one of the stars as well. Benning should get first star, right? Bolvar says it's very funny seeing fans of the Mammoth taking credit for the team when they didn't do a single thing. They inherited that team, pre-built, no assembly required. Don't spout to me. You watched that team. So Mike Benning, is the first star tonight. Good for him.
Matthew, first I was watching you as you exited the ice and you were looking around.
Yeah, remember back in October when we played the Blackhawks Open this season. Yeah, the Mammoth have nothing to play for. Yes, that is correct. The Mammoth have nothing to play for, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, the support's been incredible. The support, from the first game after the Olympics now, I mean, it's been absolutely incredible. And we have, like I said, the best fans.
The Mammoth are locked into the first wild card spot because all the other teams are Pacific teams. Between the Pacific teams yet to battle for their spots and the second wild card.
Be able to come back, I was able to compete and win the Olympics, which was very, very awesome. And then just being here, obviously not the ideal.
So yeah, this has been one of the seasons of all time. Oh. And now all the Panthers fans can do is sit back and pray that other teams win their games in order for the Panthers to have a shot at a top 10 pick.
Thanks, Katie. You can hear it. These fans love their Panthers, and this team loves their fans. And boy, what a way to
8-1. What a victory against the Red Wings to end the season. So, we are still waiting to find out how exactly the Pacific Division and the last wild card spot in the West
right about the moonlighting too.
Hey, that's not true. We did that. You wasn't there, bro. You wasn't there.
So
Anyway, what's the urge?
here it is. To guarantee a top 10 pick because of the Panthers winning, San Jose and St. Louis would need 1 point each to finish ahead of Florida in the standings. The Sharks are playing the Blackhawks tonight, and they have a 1-0 lead. And there is also an additional Sharks game upcoming. And also, who is the other team? The Blues. Who are the Blues playing? The Blues only have one game left. The Blues are playing the Mammoth, who have nothing to play for. So, fingers crossed. And the Sharks also play the Jets tomorrow. So we are going to be rooting majorly for the Sharks and Blues upcoming in these couple of nights.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch.
Yeah, the Sharks just made it 2-0. Awesome. So if that result holds, or if the Sharks at least get that game to overtime, we need just 1 point from the Sharks combined. 1 point from the Sharks in their remaining 2 games here against the Blackhawks and the Jets. And we need St. Louis to at least get to overtime against a Mammoth team that will be probably resting all of its starters tomorrow night.
Welcome to our Florida Panthers postgame show brought to you by Celsius for the last 90 seconds of this game. Panther fans.
Skylar says we'll be back stronger than ever.
Even though the season did not result in a trip to the playoffs, fans so appreciative of everything that the Cats did for them this year, including finishing.
Yes, so all the Panthers fans are now Sharks and Blues fans for tonight and tomorrow night.
Obviously didn't play out the way that the Panthers had hoped, but you got to be so proud of how hard they continued to fight, especially down the final stretch. So many regulars out of the lineup, so many guys called up from Charlotte, and they still poured their hearts and soul into these games and finished with a resounding victory tonight against the Red Wings.
Yeah,
So here it is. If the Blues and Sharks fail to get any points, we will be in 10th. If the Sharks get 0 points and Blues get 1 to 2 points, we'll be in 9th. The Sharks get 1 to 4 points and the Blues get no points, we'll be in 9th. And if the Sharks and Blues each get at least 1 point, we will be in 8th and thus guaranteed to have a top 10 pick. For an injured team, we really put up a fight in the end, almost ended up at 500. All right.
Just an energy player. that you know you're going to get out of him each and every night. And that award that he got the other night is
the unsung hero.
He deserves it. Does all the little things.
So if you
can see him at when there was a scrum, that only scrum.
So what do you guys think?
Willing to go Hamannik. Right. You know, Hamannik was grabbing someone and kind of giving a little short jabs.
Did we end up with 462 man games lost? It boggles the mind. Statuses of the Panthers lineup from opening night. Injured. Luosterainen injured. Samaskevich injured. Boquist. Greer Kunin injured. Injured. Traded. Bobrovsky, Tarasov.
Mm-hmm. You can see him confusing coverage, getting down low. Look at Springo's face. That was so great, especially considering how good the pass was. To sit up, the pass might have been better than the goal. It was, and even Mike Benning himself said.
All right, so.
That all credit goes to Donovan Springo for that pass, but no, we still got to give some love to Mike Benning and all of these other Panther rookies that recorded their first tonight are Celsius Essential players of the game. Of course, Mike Benning with goals number 1 and 2 in his.
As long as the Sharks get a point tonight, the Panthers cannot pass them. It would clinch a top 9 finish for Florida and put their odds of drafting top 10 at 98.3%.
Together in the AHL get to record their NHL first together.
Yeah, it's a great for them to contribute. But I think you had a good point earlier on off screen talking about.
Henderson says 8? Lol, Jesus, Florida. Their families were watching. Donna says, hey everyone, sorry couldn't be here earlier. Just want to say it's been great being a part of this community and to follow this team with you guys. You got high hopes this off season. The Jays are playing the Brewers, and the Brewers Stadium is a dome, and rain is leaking inside the stadium. Wow. Oh, the Sabres Stars game went to the shootout.
Let's get inside the Panthers dressing room and hear from Matthew Tkachuk.
Definitely not ideal. It's a long summer, and nobody in this locker room likes long summers. So it's going to be weird. All we have to do is take advantage of it, get some rest, whatever guys have been dealing with, get it healed up, and get after the summer because we've got one goal next year, and that's making the playoffs. And then we go from there.
Can you guys take solace in how you guys finished last one?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty inspiring. I've seen the guys, and a lot of these guys are on our team this year, and they led the charge the last couple of games. So inspiring effort from them, and it's always nice winning the last game of the year, but you just wish it's in June.
I'm excited that you guys drink it. Who wasn't like to make that happen?
Who's my go-to team in the playoffs? Well, I'm picking one for each conference. Maybe 2 if I feel like it, but Sabres in the East is not even a question. And I'm actually hoping the Mammoth will make the Cinderella run in the West. It's a Central team. Andrew Bonifacio says, that was a kick in the giggle berries. That's a new phrase for me. Do we think we re-sign Bob? Perhaps the rumors of the contract negotiations not going well. Perhaps those are exaggerated, like almost everything Panthers related is exaggerated at the trade deadline.
To the Olympics. And then 3, probably just the fact that there's a lot of great hockey teams in this league, and it doesn't matter what you've done. Everything goes back to zero. Everything goes back to zero come playoff time. Everything goes back to zero at the start of the regular season. So just because we've won 2 doesn't mean that you're sure good in the playoffs. And we're getting every team the best. We've talked about it for 3 years, ever since we played against Vegas. Teams knew we were coming, and then we win 2, and we're not having an easy, I mean, other than tonight, we're not getting any easy games. We really are. So we better just take advantage of this summer and come back with a complete snarl on us that we have to get back to playoffs. We have to. That's the only thing that I'm sure we're going to be talking about next year is building your game and playing playoff hockey the whole season, because we didn't do it this year. And
Funfish says, I want Utah too, but they got to play way too many top teams. You think Utah will be lucky to win 2 games in the entire playoffs? Funfish says it's 2-1 now. Nylander scores. I'm honestly surprised Toronto bothered to show up on the scoreboard at all.
Well, I think the way I look at this year is a wasted opportunity, and we can't waste another opportunity next year. We have too many great guys. We have too many great players.
Yeah, the finals from hell, Lightning versus Oilers.
You don't have to step on anybody else's toes with doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. I mean, guys are so wired right.
On their 16th shot.
And we have to play hard. And we're not getting any easy games. So we have to bring that snarl from training camp on. Hopefully we can even bring it, in our summer training and our skates getting up to it, because unacceptable year. But silver lining, get a little bit of time to think about it, and hopefully that helps.
Recruiting. You've got at least there's Bob in this room for the decision. There's going to be guys who are great.
Yeah.
Jeff, you'd root for Edmonton just so Tampa is the one who spoiled the Canada streak.
I'm not like that, but the only guy that I will be recruiting now, hopefully don't have to recruit him, but that's Bob. We can't lose him. He's our guy. He's going to get us back to where we want to be. The most important piece of our team the last few years, what he's done, and it's just the character, the work ethic, the drive. I mean, he sets a tone with his off ice, his on ice, and I don't care what age he is. He's the backbone of this team, and if we're gonna get back there, well,
Kachuk just called Bob the backbone of this team. So there you have it, folks. Now, yeah, Jari's not saving the Oilers. It was Connor Ingram of all people. Yeah, McDavid's been through it lately between the NHL and the Olympics. Yeah, I have some rooting interest in Pittsburgh just because it would be so hilarious to see Stuart Skinner have more playoff success on the Penguins this year than the Oilers have with Jari. Pittsburgh and Philly is going to be a really awesome series. Over under on penalties and minutes by the end of that series.
On one track to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Kia, movement that inspires.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms despite treatment? Then you know there could be unpredictability.
Workarounds. And avoiding.
It was time to make a change.
I changed. I changed too.
A doctor recommended Rinvoq, a once daily pill.
I got rapid symptom relief at 2 weeks. Check. Rinvoq helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
I got lasting remission, meaning few to no symptoms. Check.
Alrighty then.
Fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take it allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them in with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
All right.
Why the hell is it so quiet out
Jameson says it wouldn't be surprised if we see a scrap off the opening face-off at Pittsburgh, Philly. That rivalry is the best.
Okay. So, we're not going to get all emotional here because I'm going to see you tomorrow at noon. We're not going anywhere.
MJ, thank you for the 50.
Holy crap. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, buddy. Read it, Kyle.
Before I forgot, thank you, Jaws, Kyle, Donalea, etc. for not only a great season of streaming Panthers game, but also a magnificent job of streaming all Panthers games during the Cup runs. What a fun ride. Love you all. God bless.
All right. Thank you, MJ. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, bud. So this concludes our godforsaken Panther game streaming for this season. But nothing stops, nothing changes. I'll be back tomorrow at noon where we can find ways to be stressed out so that we have to find things, Panther fans, to be stressed out about during the playoffs so it feels normal to us. Otherwise, we will become devoid of emotion and cry. So I'll be there tomorrow at noon to help you guys find stuff to be worried about. I'll just make some shit up if I have to. And then other than that, there won't be a noon on Friday, but there is tomorrow, and then that's it. The playoffs start on Saturday. Kyle is opening up the day Saturday morning at 4 a.m. with a long 8-hour playoff preview stream because he feels so bad that he just basically abandoned me in the 4 o'clock anniversary stream today because Lord knows when he went to sleep last night that he's going to do a 4 a.m. NHL playoff preview, and that's just what he's going to do. Yeah. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much for all the super chats. Head on over to Nick's from Twisted Wrister stream if you get a chance. He's got that fundraiser going for his friend. I put a community post out with the link to the GoFundMe for him. So, all right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Good night, everyone.